Welcome to my world. This is the Tuesday Night Psychic Hot Seat with Intuition Matters Unveiled. I am you. My name is Maureen Keefe, and I didn't turn my phone off. And my setting isn't quite the way I wanted it, but oh yeah, Zoom. Hold on. Let me kill Zoom. Yeah, it's been crazy days. Wow. Okay, so let's airplane the phone. Usually I'm a little more prepared. I just got in the door, got my hair done. Let's see. There we go. That's a better scene, but it's weird. Okay. End meeting for all. Yes. Bye, Carl. All right. We're back. Hi. All right. Arrived. Welcome. All right. I'm going to pull a card for today. This is what a psychic's desk looks like. Mine's mobile. When she does professional readings on the phone, on a hotline. All right, what do we pick for a word today? Ooh, Vision Quest. You know, I have always loved the thought of a vision quest, although this girl's terrified about being out alone in the woods by herself overnight. And back then, back when I was pondering doing a vision quest, there was, oh, hi, you guys. I'm so happy to have you here. We have Nikki in UK, Bridget in Florida, Sherry in Minnesota, Carl in the Philippines. He's the Intuition Matters Unveiled hero. And we're so happy to have you guys here. Hi. Thank you. Much love to you too, Sherry. Bridget, hello, my beautiful friend. You guys just make me feel so good. Thank you. So Vision Quest is an opportunity to connect with your guides, connect with your creator. It's something you do when you really need answers. You're at a crossroads. You want to get a vision of your purpose, of what to do next, where to go. And it's a Native American tradition. And it's kind of cool because I was told by an archaeologist that there's a vision quest for the Ute Indians, an area where they did vision questing that they could tell through archaeological evidence. And then I was from Minnesota originally and got very entrenched in Native American traditions. And just like the last 4 years I was there, and just the beauty and connection of Native American philosophies, the connection to the earth, nature, wildlife, and just how symbiotic we are, because we are, how we're connected to each other, and how we are influencing all aspects of creation through our thoughts, through our words. My camera's freaking out. Through our deeds, and just messing around. I really should have. I had to run it this tight because it was either that or not get my hair done. There's that. All right. So vision questing, you don't have to go into the woods and be alone and spend the night in the dark and not eat and not lay in the sun, but be baked by the sun and the elements and to get your vision. The veils have thinned to the degree that we have almost immediate access to guidance. And if you think you don't, it's just an illusion. And it's an illusion of your own making. And so know that my abilities are not extraordinary. I've worked with them. I've refined them. I have, been focused on them. I have a passion to evolve and develop my psychic abilities, but we are all psychic. I don't care what anybody says trying to claim uniqueness. We are all psychic and we're all empaths. Some are way more sensitive than others. Okay, so I'm going to jump right into readings, but vision questing, you can do it at home. You can just do it by meditating. And when you ask for guidance or ask a question, pay attention because the answers come super fast. If you're sitting there waiting for an answer, it's because it already came through. So a flash of a vision, the echo of a favorite song, memory that presents, all of a sudden an emotion arises. Pay attention to all ways of knowing, all of your senses, all ways of perceiving. You could even experience a sense of download. Like, I get like packets of information all of a sudden. It's like I have like the whole answer right within me. I understand realms of information that I was not privy to prior to that moment. It has a different quality of feeling to it. It's more present. It's more, I don't really want to say serious, but wise. Wise is a good word. All right, I'm going to pop. If you guys have questions about vision quests or questions about your own abilities or questions about anything you have on your mind, if you don't care about being public, slap it in comments on YouTube or Facebook. And if you want to be a little incognito, you can slap it into Intuition Matters Unveiled on Facebook on Messenger. So I want to just see, okay, what is this? Okay. Some questions here. Okay, so let's see. Just figured out. Open Messenger. There's. Okay. Suggestion box is hard to see. All right, so let's just see if I can. I'm not sure if this is what my friend is asking me or if this is an example she's trying to show me about questions that pop up. But they're asking, where are you located? What are your hours? Can you tell me more about your business? What services do you offer? I'm interested. Can you tell me more? So I think these are actual Facebook auto prompts that you can pop in on Messenger. And, but, honestly, this is great marketing. So I'm going to say, where are you located? I am everywhere. I am on the internet. So I am located anywhere you are. Zoom is my best friend. Facebook Lives and YouTube Lives and Restream and Ecamm and Carl helping me do all this is my best friend. So I am located everywhere. And what are my hours? So the night shift that I work, that I block off for something else, is typically from 8 p.m. till midnight Mountain Time. Yet, if you contact me, if you get on any of those booking calendars, you'll see that you can book those hours. And, typically I work till midnight, and so I can do readings at 1 or 2 in the morning, which makes it easier for international readings. 1 or 2 in the morning Mountain Standard Time. Like in Africa, that would be 8 a.m. In the Philippines, that would be 8 p.m. I can't remember if it's +2 or -2. Anyway, and then like the UK is 5 hours later than me. So at midnight, it would be 5 a.m. And in, I can't remember, Czech Republic, it would be 6 a.m. So, figure out your time zone and, I'm super flexible too. If you want really weird hours, I can make it happen. Tell me more about your business. So my business is primarily coaching. I call it Ascension coaching, taking your life to the next level. My greatest passion is helping people break through blocks, obstacles, and limiting beliefs. Another passion of mine within that is trauma clearing. You know, trauma is kind of the new buzzword, and if you haven't been privy to it, take it seriously. Like I was bullied for 7 years of my elementary school, kindergarten through seventh grade. So I guess it was 8 years. And I just called it being harassed on the bus. And then I was helping my brother during his bone marrow stem cell transplant. And he goes, yeah, I was bullied for 8 years. And I go, oh my God, we were bullied. Bullied. Like, you know, like people kill themselves over being bullied. And that's traumatic. But when you're raised in it, it's like asking a fish what water is when that's your normal. You know, you don't realize that that's extreme. I have a friend who we've been working through, like really powering through the trenches and entity clearings and deep dark lineage stuff and curses and crazy, like coming out of the woodwork stuff that was affecting her and her twin flame and her elderly mother who is, beginning stages Alzheimer's. And I'll tell you, entities and shadow will use people, pets, children, environment, plumbing, electrical, any smells, anything that can be used to torment you can be accessed. Oh, like messing up your phone connection, messing up your internet connection, not letting you get on a call that you have been waiting to talk to somebody and you finally got on, and then all of a sudden your internet connection won't work or your phone won't work. But she and I have been powering through tremendous things. She has had miserable trauma in her past, but that was her normal. Her sister's trying to kill her. Her sister was trying to take her mother's estate, her estate. Just, yeah, the extreme of the extreme. So, but we have plowed through extraordinary things, and she is doing exceptionally well. And it is just, nothing brings me more joy. So, I also do visionary business coaching. We can hone in on if you're utilizing the right markets, if you're branding your products properly, if your colors are working for you, if your employees are the right ones for your team, if you're using the right strategies, if your timing is right or wrong. Like, we can get so into minutia and really leverage you in the most positive, most in the flow, accurate and detailed information. So that's super exciting. I love doing it too, and like helping you come up with business names or names for your products or names for your packages. It just flows like IMU, Intuition Matters Unveiled. That's my guidance coming through, and I can help you too. And so what services do you offer? I offer psychic readings. I offer coaching on any level, just improving your life, helping you stick to your goals, getting on your own team. We're creating a package right now. We're launching either end of the week or next Monday. Let's Get Happy Together, a live group that is all focused on shifting our experience into the positive. I do space clearing. I do something called Kick Out SOBs, Souls on Board. That's a conversation for another day. But clearing discarnates, sending them to the light, sending them to the pearly gates, I call it. And what else do I do? I'm currently leading a pranic breathing practice every day at 10 a.m. And I am loving it. I am loving it. And I'm getting great feedback from the beautiful attendees who are part of the community there. So come play, come join. If Carl's still on, let's ask him. And if he's not, I'll do it later. But drop the link in to join the Breath of Life pranic breathing practice. It's at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 7 days a week live. It's more podcast. I'm not on camera. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're doing a quick half-hour live connection for now, just to touch base, create connection, get some feedback. And so, okay, so just trying to, oh, and I do retreats, private one-on-one 3-day retreats. I wish I could do my own retreat. You get to incredible views, incredible food, incredible one-on-one. Not only are we working through transformation or goals or amplifying your psychic abilities, intuitive skills, but you got your own psychic to ask a question, any questions you want to know about anything and everything, 24/7 for 3 days. So come on out. It's like the most extraordinary opportunity ever for your greatest joy and expansion. Okay, so thanks, my dear friend. I'm not saying names in Messenger. If you want me to, if you want to be included, you can pop them in because I know that I'm having people ask questions earlier. Okay, so let's just see. Check. Hi's good. Okay. Okay, we did those last week. What? This person says, feel like I haven't found any of my talents. Oh, wow. You were in a black hole because you are incredibly gifted. Lack of self-confidence to believe I am any good at anything. Okay, so that sounds like entities to me. Let's get those dark energies out of your head, shadow, morphic fields, anything that gets us in tailspin. That's the energies they feed off of. Can you tune in on what on earth my gift is? Well, you got an hour? Feel like I haven't found any of my talents. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, just repeated. Okay, so first and foremost, you're extraordinarily gifted at leading a tapping protocol. You make it a sacred ceremony. You create an incredible sacred space that really facilitates an amazing, I'm going to say her name because Rachel, R-A-C-H-E-L, Naomi Lees, L-E-E-S. And all of us healers and coaches have our insecurities and personal fears and blocks and obstacles. And, we are being kind of bombarded with energies to deter us from doing what we're good at because it helps people. And then there's less food for those, feeders. Okay. And they're unseen realms and they're always there. So don't freak out. This is nothing new. This is just something we're becoming aware of. But we have sovereign authority over our own reality, our own physiology, our own thoughts, and our own feelings. So back to you, Rachel Naomi Lees. You can find her on Facebook. And she's incredibly talented to help release blocks and obstacles. And she would be good for trauma too, with a tapping sequence. You're an incredible writer. Oh my gosh. You are an incredible uplifter, inspirer. You're also an influencer. You've been personal branding for some time. And you really, you're willing to share and be vulnerable and honest and be seen. You're an incredible bohemian of the truest definition. You are beautiful and artistic and creative. You create a sanctuary. You create ambiance. Yeah. You are precious to my heart and potently, powerfully talented at helping people. And I can't wait to see what you and you and Nikki come up with to do together. Last week we talked about them doing group events on Zoom. And I also got the hit that they might be collaborating and creating a book together. Great story, lots of diverse, extreme experiences to draw from, to share and help other people claim their power. You're so welcome. Love you. Okay, I got my screen in the way here. I know there's one hiding under here. 2. All right, Share D. Let's see here, babe. All right. Okay, we got a couple levels of information going on here. Okay, she just broke. Oh, I said your name too. Let's just see. We're gonna start with someone else's questions right now. Ashtar. Are you connected to Ashtar? Yes, you are. Connected to the Pleiadians? Yes, you are. Teacher, guide. What I'm kind of seeing is in the more galactic realm, you are bringing your Earth experience to a broader to help those that have not been on planet or those who are assisting by being off planet in the let me see if I can get this. So you bring frequencies with you. You bring it with you in memory and what you feel is appropriate to share, as in what you're perceiving is needed, necessary, pertinent, critical. You have an awareness of the earth, of social connections, of power differential, of needing support and help, like humans, and the ways they need support and help, what would help them overcome challenges and limiting beliefs and fears. And, really it's the focus on how can we help humanity, and that's what you're working with the galactics about. It's not about takeover, as, anybody wants to go fear-based on this. It is not about takeover. It is about assistance. There are families and they are beaming love to us and putting things in motion on an energetic level to support us. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Can you have more than one twin flame? No. A twin flame is, in essence, a mirror self. It's not half of a soul. You each have whole souls, but your essence and your frequency is identical. That gets a yes. And you can certainly have more than one soulmate. You can certainly have more than one it's called false twin flame. False twin flames emulate a twin flame relationship, super intense, super passionate, super bonding, but also lots of turmoil, lots of power struggles, lots of dysfunctional behavior going on in them. Usually a false twin flame is in essence a very intense karmic relationship. And you've agreed on a soul level. This is not about abuse. This is about growth. And usually in a false twin flame, the one is irrevocably playing small. Like they are not meant to evolve. They are not meant to become spiritual. They are not meant to overcome their limiting beliefs. They came here like bodhisattvas or avalokitesvaras, which is the Buddhist tradition, Eastern tradition of enlightened beings coming back incarnation to help evolve humanity. They suffer to help others. So honor, if you've been in a false twin flame relationship, or if you've been in a super painful karmic relationship, even, narcissistic relationships or abusive, on a soul level, they're really showing up to get you to choose you. Now, is that what's going on in your situation? No. Your situation is a growth opportunity, facing fears, really shattering limiting beliefs, healing core wounds, stop power struggling, exploring alternative ways of honoring each other. I'm getting, you're sharing your desire for marriage, and fear of money got in the way on your partner's part, and Oh dear. All right. So, yeah, you were really being put through your paces. So, fiance, twin flame broke up because of money issues. You know, we'd have to talk a little more one-on-one to get clear on that. More, specific guidance on that. But clearly you've identified a core issue. And then I've been left when I broke my hip for the karmic. I don't know what that means exactly. Recently took off with guys on a trip and didn't call, just texted when he knew I was having heart problems. Yeah. So a lot of abandonment issues on your part, needing to be healed, being abandoned, male, not feeling like your male is being supportive in your life, your partner not, feeling like they don't care. I know that I need to look at myself and heal myself. Yes, bless your heart. Yes, yes, yes. That's our only power, you guys, is to find our own core wounds and do trauma clearing, do self-talk, do mirror work, fire your inner critic, anybody who's, inside your head, like mothers or teachers or siblings that were hard on you. And that's anybody has a harsh inner critic. We internalize the perpetrator as a proactive attempt to stay ahead of the game. Okay, and so I know that I need to look at myself, heal myself. Last session, joined you on. You said, heal your broken heart, that I was having heart fibrillations are really... Okay, now, heart fibrillations, I want you to know that do not discount any medical going on here, because there is medical going on here. But the heart is also heart chakra opening and contracting. You have contractions. You're trying to open and then you contract, and there are power struggles going on. Yeah, this is super deep. There's a lot going on. I super encourage you to do a one-on-one again so we can really delve in. Came first in many instances. The boy isn't the model for a relationship I want. Have you got suggestions? Okay, so let's just ask. Is it in her highest and greatest good to stay united with her twin flame? It's a yes. Is this a lifelong relationship? It gets a yes. So we're going to have to figure out how it can work for you, okay? How you can make what the parameters are exactly as they are work for you, be a benefit to you, be enough for you, and transcend the traumas or limitations or what you're perceiving as continued wounding. Okay, let's look up here. Yeah, and do know too that people have trauma patterns of checking out. So the mate is totally abandoning her at a time where she really, anyone would perceive it to be appropriate for a little more contact. A couple of things going on though. If there's ongoing health issues that continually pull on your mate, they may need just the opportunity to escape. And we can't really state what's too much for someone else, or, just have to love them where they're at. You can predict that someone is not going to be present for you based on past behavior, and make sure you have a backup plan. Often we put all of our eggs in one basket, expecting our twin flame or our soulmate or our mate to be everything for us. And it's not always realistic, especially when they have their own trauma patterns. And so I'm getting a sense that the trauma pattern here is when you are needing more attention or in crisis, it freaks him out and he shuts down. So his coping skill is to shut down, to sever connection, so he doesn't feel those feelings. It makes him feel helpless. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to help you. You know what you want from him, but there's other dynamics within that are triggering him. So again, I would really encourage a one-on-one session because there is so much going on here, sweetheart. And that's hallmark in a twin flame relationship. Always so much going on here. All right. Love to you. And I'll come back to the gifts and abilities question. Okay, so let me start on this one. She's got all these handsome men she's posting. Question. Oh, okay. Is this person your twin flame? I hope so. Is this person your twin flame? Hold on. I'm getting a yes. Let me look at this one. Is this person your twin flame? Nope. I'll look at this one. Is this person your twin flame? Nope. Watch it be the same guy, just looking totally different. Okay, so the first one posted Monday 2/27, so you know which one I'm talking about. That this person is your twin flame, and that's the beach scene. Okay, are you sure? It's good to stay there. It's a yes. It does. Stay there days, weeks, months, year, one, more than one, a year and 1 month, right around a year. And yes, you will have a relationship again. That's not going to change week to week. Come on. Okay, let's ask this. Will she have a healthy relationship? Yes. Yes. And you are working so hard. You are doing such an extraordinary job. You are making amazing progress, and I am super proud of you. So know that the more you pour into yourself, this is for everybody, the more you pour into yourself, heal yourself, resolve your emotions, resolve your trauma, release your past, forgive yourself, forgive others. You liberate yourself to have so much joy and fun in a relationship. And when you stop over giving, the codependency programs, giving to get love, giving to feel safe, or overgiving, or not overgiving, it is overgiving, but being overly responsible for others because you got rewarded for it, or trying to get approval. I know this one firsthand. We amp it up so exacerbated when we start triggering our abandonment issues, wanting the love and feel it slipping away. Then we give more and give more and give. It's just a crazy toxic pattern. But heal your codependency if you want a healthy relationship. If you want somebody to be able to love you, be there for you, honor you, respect you, hear you, value you, you have to have that relationship with yourself first. You have to be honest with you. If you're going to, like I've said this before, say you're going to do 5 sit-ups, do 5 sit-ups. Do not let yourself off the hook. Keep your word to yourself first and foremost. Okay, so there's that. And know that staying where you are, she was asking if she's supposed to be moving or staying. Know that staying where you are is to serve you. It's to evolve you. It's to hook you up with the right people, the right connections, the right information to keep you in a sacred space for healing. Is antidepressants the definite way to go? That gets a yes. So is it going to be a permanent way to go? No. Is this just giving you a leg up out of the frickin' abyss? Yes. I've done antidepressants. I think I was on them for a year. And when I started experiencing similar symptoms while I was on them that put me on them, then I knew it was time to come off of them with a doctor's assistance and support. So we don't, I talked to a high school friend, and he said he was on all these drugs to help support him. And I can't remember what the conversation was. I don't have my notes here. But said that he went off them cold turkey, and it really messed him up. He had really bad fallout from it. And so honor that if you're going the medication route, to take the medication route on the exit too. So follow directions, ask your doctor, ask your mental health professional exactly how to do it, how to titrate off. Who is he to me? We had a lot of real close soul connection at one point. Is he a narcissist? Let's find out. Yes. Anybody you're going to attract right now or anybody you attracted in the past has a tremendous potential to be a narcissist. Just know that. And so high five for you. High five for you to ask that question. You know, in a real close soul connection, that can be just as bad as tethering, you know, those soul connections. So don't always jump to the conclusion that soul connections are twin flame or meant to be or a romantic partner. They can also be past life traumas that have a real soul connection of bondage and connection and can't escape. So, you know, spend time discerning. And finally, that question about letting a person in your life is a no. Why does Charlie's Angels keep coming to me? I'm kind of picturing the women that are championing you, the women that are, you know, also light warriors in your realms, myself being one of them. Who am I, Jacqueline Smith, or which one do I get to be? Of course I want to be Farrah. But yeah, laugh. Charlie's Angels, that's awesome. I would say that that's woman power. Claim your power. Be your own champion. Be your own warrioress. There is nothing you can't do. You know, like really embrace the Charlie's Angels persona of these powerful women that are unstoppable and fearless. Yeah, baby, take that inside of your heart. Like activate that frequency within you. That is the best freaking question ever. Thank you for that. I love you, girl. All right, let's see what this one is. I love all you girls who just asked me questions. And then I'm going to pop over to chat. Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, okay. Love you, girl. Thanks for the feedback on the formatting. And we can talk directly to get clear about that. Okay, so I'm way behind the 8 ball here. Let's just see. Love you guys. Why do I keep getting Charlie's Angels? That pops in Facebook. And her messages, terrific. Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have responded to you to let you know it was the right place. I actually have been totally under the gun days and days in a row. Yeah, right? Kick out SOBs, souls on board. And that's discarnates that are clinging to us and cause trouble. They don't mean to, but, well, some do, but yeah. Call me. If you think you got SOBs, man, call me. We'll get her done. I'm really good at it. We've done it on the show a couple times. Well, at least once. Okay. Oh, thank you. The IMU hero, Carl, posted the link for joining the Breath of Life group. It's such a great thing. I'm just so loving it. Okay, A-Y, or maybe I don't know. A. Hi. Yes, you can ask a personal question. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, if you're incognito just by your own name, definitely ask away. Ask away. Blessings. Okay. Aw. Yeah. Thank you, Bridget. Bridget gets the assistant award tonight. Thank you so very much. She's answering I's or A's question about, can they ask a question here? Okay, is there anything for me? I hope you're all doing good. Hi, Dawn. How are you? And Dawn is D-A-W-N, so I'm assuming it's a female in the picture. Hi, Dawn. Ooh, newbie. Oh, look. Gotta love it when this happens. There's your sign, Dawn. New beginnings, babe. I love it. Woo. And okay, so here's your other sign, infinity. So it's like sky's the limit. So let's just see. Are these new beginnings? Let's discern. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, I'm going to just ask, Is this about your relationship? No, because you guys look kind of solid in that picture. Is this about moving? I do get a yes on that. Is this about a business venture? New beginnings. It's getting a yes for moving. And infinity, let's ask, is that about like she can't get it wrong where she wants to move? I get a yes on that too. So infinity and new beginnings for Dawn, and Dawn, new beginnings. And so, if you're not really looking at moving, and I kind of missed the mark, you can also like recreate your environment. You can, let go of your past, let go of past programming, past fears, past belief systems, past wounds, past judgments, and start fresh. Like my most favorite meditation of this it's from a rune. It's from the Book of Runes. Let's see if I can find it so I can read that to you. It is the best. It's like a Stargate thing. Journey Warrior. Let's see if I can find it. Gateway. Okay, let's see. Thanks for opening this conversation. This is a really great meditation. If I find it. Okay, this is my favorite. Visualize yourself standing before a gateway on a hilltop with a killer view. Your entire life lies behind you and below. So you're probably looking behind you. Visualize yourself overseeing the entire life experience. And what you're going to do is you're going to be stepping through this gateway. So let's call it a stargate. You're going to go from one realm of your world into another realm of your world as a new beginning. And so then it says, before you step through the gateway, pause and review the past, the learning and the joys, the victories and the sorrows, everything that it took to bring you here. Observe it all, bless it all, and release it all. For it is in letting go of the past that you reclaim your power. Step through the gateway now. So if you're having any trouble releasing your past, you give me a call, book a session. We will get you there, girl. New beginnings. It's your time. It's your card. It even has your name on it. That is the coolest. All right, who else? Next. Personal question. Hi, I'm feeling overwhelmed with what's happening in my academics work. Is that marriage? Do you have any, or money? Do you have any advice or if it gets better? Okay, let me tune in on that for you. Absolutely, yes. Great question. And you are not alone. You are so not alone. All right, let's tune in. Feeling overwhelmed with what's happening with my academics. So let's ask, is that just fear of progress? Yes. So overwhelm is kind of interesting. It is the ego's defense mechanism for when you're going to make progress. So overwhelm, definitely honor overwhelm, but stop. Just stop, call it out, and do the vagus nerve breath. Vagus nerve breath, go to my website, maureenkeefe.com, or intuitionmatters.org. And scroll down to the where you put in your email, and you will get the vagus nerve breath in a PDF to help you do a breath exercise that will get you out of fight or flight, back into your body, back into a brain state that you can study in. Because when you're overwhelmed, you're triggered. It's like a trauma trigger. And then it's like ping pong, like the game Pong. Oh my God, is that dating me? But it's like ping pong, the ball's pinging around in your head and you like can't track it and you can't make a decision and you can't memorize anything. And so go get that. I'm telling you, it will help you in extraordinary ways. Okay. Academics, is there trouble at work? No. But it's just like too much of a burden. I totally get it. I did that too. But I was so overboard on academics that I actually stopped working while I was in school. But I was engaged at the time so that I had a little support that way. Is this about marriage? Is this about money? Yeah, work and money. Do you have any advice, or if it gets better? It does get better. It does get better. Don't beat yourself up. You have to stop with the inner critic. You have to find ways to motivate yourself that are not beating you. And use the vagus nerve breath to get out of fight or flight. Feel your feet on the floor. That means you're in your body. Wiggle your toes in your shoes. You want to be present and in your body. I can feel your anxiety. It's like... And so doing the vagus nerve breath, let all your air out. Take a full breath in and hold it. While you're holding it, pump your belly to your spine like you're contracting your stomach, like coughing inside without letting the air out. I'm not going to show you my stomach. But pump, 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 pause. Pump, 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 pause. Pump, 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 pause. That's just focus. And then let your air out. If you get a head rush, tell yourself, this is a bliss moment. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. And then do it again. Do a few more rounds. Sorry, I'm off camera. I'm turning my heater off. Do a few more rounds. And I turned it back on. You got to hit it 7 times. It's so stupid. All right. And then get back in your body and be present. Drink lots of water. And give yourself a self-love hug. You have to learn to self-soothe. At the very least, when you're in public and don't want to like cough inside without letting your air out, breathe out through your nose, long and slow, fully emptying your lungs. Breathe in any way you want, and then breathe out fully and completely through your nose. And you want to really squeeze all the air out of your lungs, because that is what's going to trigger getting out of fight or flight. It stimulates your vagus nerve. You can research it online, VAGAS nerve, and stimulate vagus nerve. I discovered it as an aid for getting out of depression, and they're literally doing a pacemaker type device that they insert under your skin, I'm not sure where, and it triggers electrical pulses to your vagus nerve to stimulate it. And that's for people who are catatonically depressed, like they can't get out of bed and such. So I would strongly encourage you to do this by your own breath. And that will help you in amazing ways. And are you going to do well in school? Yes. When you get your brain back online by getting out of fight or flight and getting out of overwhelm and pulling that inner critic out of your head, exorcise that inner critic. I really encourage you, if you have time, it's 10 a.m. Mountain time, so I don't know where you are, but join the pranic breathing exercise, because we do a lot of mindset reset and reclaiming our power and vagus nerve stimulation. It's just really a gift. Okay. Oh, twin flame ran off. That is classic. This is another question. Twin flame ran off. Yes, that is classic, classic, classic. It seems like one's a runner and the other one's more awake and aware, and there's this classic period of separation, and because twin flame relationships are super intense, and some people just can't cope with that level of intensity. A lot of twin flames, one of them has a self-sabotage that they don't feel worthy of being happy, don't feel worthy of love, don't feel lovable. So when someone loves them and they feel that intense love for them, it triggers their self-sabotage, and then they go on the run too. So will this twin flame come back around? You'll have another opportunity. So this is perfect timing for you to work on you. Love, love, love. Okay. Yes. Please may I have a card? Yes. Is my twin flame meant to be in my life? Yes. All right. You're getting flexibility, Nikki. Flexibility. I think you're being extraordinarily flexible, actually. So keep working with that. You're pulling yourself out of old programs, and you're trying new things all the time. And, you're working your growth edge. So I guess I would say the flexibility, and I'm muscle testing yes on this, has to do with you letting go of preconceived notions, like a rigid vision. This is how it's supposed to be. This is the way it needs to be. This is where I'm trying to get, and be a little more flexible about what life is going to bring you, or meant to bring you, or where you're going to bring you, because you're bringing you to really extraordinary places. Yes. Hey, Hearts Love Joe. Welcome back, girlfriend. Yeah, okay, so let's see. Why he hasn't followed you on Instagram, and how does he feel about artwork you drew? Does he like the artwork you drew? Yes. Is he on the run because of worthiness around love? Yes. So he's a classic example I just talked about with Nikki. Let's see. Wanted to know why Jackson hasn't followed me yet on Instagram. Is it invisibility? Is it? So he's overwhelmed, and so he's not really quite ready to give you the green light about, like opening the door to you yet. He's got to work through his insecurities, his blocks, his fortress, his self-sabotage. He loves the artwork you drew. He was impressed. He was very touched. And it felt intimate to him, and he didn't know how to respond, like he deer in the headlights kind of thing. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to, like he gets overwhelmed. Should I check on him and send him a heart emoji? I'm getting a no on that, darling. Check on you, give you a heart emoji. Is it in her highest and greatest good to decord from him? So I can't remember if I taught you how to decord, but I would love for you to decord from him. When he feels you disconnect, he may even reach out. So laser lights through your fingertips. When we engage with people, we connect energetic cords to each other. And it's a psychic pipeline back and forth. It's an energetic exchange. Sometimes it's a will center issue where they're pushing on, like you're feeling punched in the stomach or you're feeling nauseous, because they're literally pushing on your will center, trying to get you to do things that really aren't what you want to be doing. They're what they want you to be doing. So what we're going to do is laser lights coming out of your fingertips. And I always encourage heaven and earth connection first, and feel the love coming from above and from below, igniting at your heart center, then across your shoulders, down your arms and out your fingertips. Do I have glowing white light coming out of my fingertips this week? No. That was fun last time. And so what you're going to do is you're going to energetically comb through him with your laser lights, and you're going to release all the hooks you put into him, all the cords you put into him, and you're going to see them come straight up over your head and connect you to source. And then you're going to bring those laser lights through your own body and release any cords he's hooked into you, and see those go straight over his head and connect him to source. And then ask pure source energy to flood God's love through those cords, so that you're flushing you, cleansing you, clearing you, flushing him, cleansing him, clearing him, reconnecting. Because what we're seeking in our mates is actually the divine connection. So when you go direct, you're getting that divine connection, and then it kind of frees up the other person to be a love instead of the divine connection for you, and vice versa. So it's an energetic reset for relationships. You can use it with your kids. You can use it with your parents. You can use it with coworkers. It just kind of cleans up energetically the baggage between you, the power struggles, the will center issues, the even, judgments or resistance. So try doing that and see if you hear from him. And pour more love into you. You. Yeah, you'll see him again, honey. It's just going to take days, weeks, months. I'm getting 4 months now. But I want to also say that predicting time, has become almost laughable. And it's only because time is shifting and changing, and everything about time is shifting and changing, and everything about us is shifting and changing. And so don't put too much stock in time prediction. Unless they're right, then come back and tell me I was right. All right. Jessica, welcome back. Another cute couple. I have a question if you have time. I know I joined late. Oh, no worries. Join when you can. As long as I'm on, you're in. And we got 5 minutes. Was walking in the desert. Ha! What was our card today? You didn't see this. Let's see if I can find it again. This was our card today. What do you want to know about walking in the desert? That is so cool. I haven't been for a hike since my doggy went to the heavenly realm. In fact, I barely left the house. Carl and I have been zooming from the Philippines to the Rocky Mountains. This was the card for today's reading. Oh, good Lord. Vision Quest. Desert. Love it. Okay. In the desert, waiting for my lawyer to get back to me about probate. He's gone, silent, and starting to feel uneasy. Let's find out. I'm getting he might be sick. Is he working? No. Does he have the sea flu? He does. So just trust that it's not about you. Is this anything about you? No. Is the whole probate discussion going to be positive? Yes. It's going to come out in your favor. Love, love, love. Vision Quest, let's go back to walking in the desert and then having this resonation here. So you're afraid, feeling uneasy. That's, of course, super normal. But allow whatever fears you have around that to come up. Is anything shady going on? No. I keep getting a no. So there's an example. It's triggering some suspicion. And so explore the theme of suspicion in your past. Suspicion is also triggered when we're in fight or flight. We're suspicious of everyone around us. No one feels safe. Everyone feels suspect. So him not getting back to you has probably triggered abandonment issues, suspicion, not trusting authority. So I would love for you to explore those patterns, then explore where they're hiding in your body, how they're the sensation of them, and then breathe, relax, heart open while you observe them as a sensation until they shift. When we give our past traumas attention, not by amping up the trauma, re-triggering the trauma, or amplifying the fears, when we observe them as a sensation, they get attended to, focused on, paid attention to in a way that allows them to integrate instead of resist. Then we get to claim the wisdom gained and the trauma falls away and we're back in flow again. So know that this is giving you a really lovely opportunity for self-healing. Okay, so let's see. Just want to ask one more question. Yes, he does, honey. He just needs, how long is it going to take him? It's going to take him the full 3-4 months. Is he still going to be working with that? No, good. Something's happening where he will break free out of his own trauma bondage from his past, programming, not trusting, overwhelm, gatekeeper stuff. So he still wants to, sweetie, you are in the crucible. You are in the void. You are waiting for your, so is Nikki. Another person from earlier is also in, they're kind of standing in two crucibles. Yeah. And, that separation thing is where you do your own work. It's, all that you can do. So surrender and do the work and pour your love, and attention, nurturing into you. Get help if you need it. Make you your highest priority. Get your world in alignment. Yeah. It's definitely twin flame, and you will definitely have your heart's desire in a union. It just will be in divine timing, not our timing. Love you. Starting hypnotherapy Thursday to work on all of what you're talking about. Yay! And if you're not getting fast enough results with that, you give me a call and we'll blast through it using NLP. I just love the technique that I learned for that. You guys, thank you for joining me tonight. It is exactly 6 o'clock here in the mountains. I want to thank each and every one of you for dropping questions in Messenger, for dropping questions in comments. I want to send you, each and every one of you, much love, much appreciation. May your journeys be blessed in all ways. Every step of the way, every breath you take. Let's bring in more light. Let's hold a high vision. Bridget, I don't think I picked a card for you. Let me pick a card for you. And anybody else that I missed and didn't give a reading to, I'll pick a card for you. Bridget gets crystals and focus. So crystals are amplified. Focus is about where we want our energy to flow. So if you're having fears or concerns or insecurities, that's not necessarily Bridget. But if you're having fears, insecurities, all that jazz, that your focus is going in the wrong direction. And so really encouraging knowing that you're amplifying your focus. I know that you're in my breath group, and you're the rock star, one of the rock stars there. So thank you for amplifying like the crystals and focusing, because that is really, how we get where we want to go. Love. I'm going to tell Hearts Love Joe that really cool opalescent picture is very reminiscent of Arcturians. Arcturians present to me as clouds, and they're very filmy, and they're very those colors. Super cool. So loving that. Okay, Karen wants a card. Bridget, did I pull a card? What did I just do? Yeah, crystal and focus. Ooh. You know what, Karen? This is interesting, because I think I got this for you way back about 3-4 weeks ago when I gave a reading that I thought somebody was going to want to live in your space or ask to move in. Excuse me. But it's fog and veiled. So what that would lead me to believe is either, let's ask, I'm going to muscle test. Is it smoke and mirrors? Yeah, there's a little bit of smoke and mirrors going on. Somebody is, are they playing her? Someone's taking a little advantage of you. It could be family. I was getting family hit before. And so it's maybe not moving in, but, just have healthy limits and boundaries about what works for you when you are helping your family out in all these lovely ways. Taken advantage of? No, just kind of opportunist, a little opportunistic. Maybe you need to charge money or raise your rates or something. Bless your heart, Cher. Yeah, for sure. I want to pick a little patience. So Karen, I don't know. Fog veiled patience. When we talk tomorrow, Karen does ash work, A.S.H. work. She's really good at it. So if you're suffering with body aches, she can help you with that. If you're suffering with inflammation, she can help you with that. If you're suffering with headaches, she can help you with that. If you're suffering with, it's great for pain. It's great for pets. And it's great for turmoil. Like I'm going to ask her the focus of our session is going to be to restore my vitality, because I'm kind of burning the candle at both ends. All right. Bless your hearts, everybody. I love you guys. I'm happy to be here for you. I'll try to be a little more present next time. I was a little, wah! Get in the chair, turn on the computer, make it happen. So, bless your hearts. Thank you for joining. Thank you for asking questions. And, otherwise I'm sitting here talking to myself. So, much, much love. And make it a good week. Come join us. Make it a good day, because we get each other to support every day. And then there's a replay for the meditation, and we're doing some posts. And if you need extra support, you can ask for that. And then it's being amplified by a group. And so we got, really great stuff going on. And it's $10 for every 30 days. Come on, you could spend that in a night on a cheap bottle of wine, and that's not going to get you anywhere. Except maybe a little trouble. Okay, much love to you guys. Thank you for joining me. Let's see if I can do the outro. Come on. Bye. This is